kid-friendly shows we love to watch. However, some of these shows are actually very creepy. Today we will find out the dark truth behind these shows. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first show we will talk about is
Peppa Pig.
As innocent as the show looks, it is actually very creepy and has many dark secrets. This video will help expose them.
Let's talk about Peppa Pig. So, we all know Peppa Pig is a fun show. We all watched, right? Well, there's a scarier side to Peppa Pig. On March 7th, 2025, someone named 𝗵𝗿cie𝗂𝗽 posted a video which showed Peppa Pig's house. Yep, we all know her house as yellow-colored house on a hill. Let me show you the video.
Wow, you all, this is kind of shocking. Who knew that Peppa Pig might be based on a true story?
We can see it being the exact same as it's on the hill. It's yellow, and we can't forget about the red brick roof. Now the creepy part is, do Peppa and her family really live there? Is that an abandoned house? Nobody really knows. But from the video, we saw it was in some area with a lot of sand and trees. It looks like an isolated area as well.
Sunny's this whole story sounded a little bit sus, so I did some digging and found out that this house is not Peppa Pig's house, but actually an abandoned church. However, I think that is even more scary than real-life Peppa Pig. I was also able to find a disturbing lost episode of Peppa Pig, so see what happens in this video.
Kid shows that actually kill people. Peppa Pig banned episode. So mostly of the countries think Peppa Pig is safe for kids, but one Peppa Pig episode is banned in Australia. It was an episode about Peppa seeing a spider in her house. Later Peppa becomes friends with the spider. The message of the episode was supposed to say that spiders are friendly and won't bite or hurt you. One time there was a boy that lived in Australia. He really liked to watch Peppa Pig. He watched the episode of Peppa becoming friends with a spider. Peppa Pig named the spider Mr. Skinny Leg. Since it was spider season in Australia, the boy wanted to give it a try and went outside to look for a spider. Little did he knew that some spiders actually can kill you. He found a black widow and picked it up, and some moments later the black widow bit him. The little boy was rushed to the hospital, but sadly he didn't need it. After the incident, Australia decided to ban the episode in their country.
Holy flip-flops, that is actually so disturbing. I feel really bad for the poor boy. I can't believe Peppa Pig would air an episode as dangerous as that. I know this episode is true because Australia is known for having a lot of spiders, so it wouldn't be hard for a kid to find one outside. Sunnies, I do not recommend looking for any animals that could hurt you like this. The next show we will talk about is
Barney.
Growing up, Barney has always been my favorite show. Like girl, I used to watch this show all the time. However, I never knew how dark it was, so make sure to watch until the end to find out.
Timmy, why are you not singing?
Man, I just don't feel like it, Barney.
Everyone must sing, Timmy.
I know. I just not in the mood. My dad just died.
Oh, Timmy, where we're going, well, I promise you're gonna see your dad once again.
Sunnies, is this real? If so, it is super creepy. It is no mystery why Barney decided to keep this as lost media and not put it on TV.
Barney, you're starting to scare me.
Fear has no place here, Timmy. Soon you will be consumed by darkness. Don't worry though, I will be there to guide you. It'll be blissful, the passing. Calm down, my child. Barney is here to help you. I love you. You love me. We're
You're not subscribed to Creepy Domain 101 on YouTube?
Holy labubu, that scared me. Thank you to this creepy man for uploading the lost media for us to watch. I think this lost episode was real, but is very scary, so I do not recommend watching the full thing. Pingu has always been a popular show for kids. Some of you may have even watched it. I really used to love the show. However, there are some lost episodes that are extremely dark. This TikTok should explain everything for you all.
Let's talk about Pingu's dream. This episode was created in the late 90s. The episode shows what Pingu dreamed about. but it terrified lots of innocent children and got banned from a lot of countries. People were saying that their kids couldn't sleep for years because of it. It starts off by his mother reading Pingu a book for him to fall asleep. He falls asleep and the dream begins where he was in a normal crazy dream world. Then his bed starts doing silly forms and moves around. After a while the bed starts to feel tired and stops. During this time a seal comes up. The description is so terrifyingly that it cannot be described. The seal has humanly eyes with a voice that makes your skin scratch to death. When he was laughing and not talking, Pingu froze to death.
While you all, it sounds like this episode is very disturbing. As scared as I am, I will be watching this episode with you all. I hope it's not too scary. That was actually pretty disturbing. The walrus is pretty scary looking, so I can understand why kids did not want to watch this. However, this episode was not scary enough to traumatize me forever. This next show was actually aired on TV. However, it mysteriously disappeared and nobody is able to find out anything about it. This show is known as Beware of Dog. This sounds super interesting, so I want to get to the bottom of this. This video should give us an explanation.
Lost Media Part 7. Beware of Dog. So Beware of Dog is a TV show nobody can find. It's a sitcom that came out in 2002, produced by Animal Plant. It was about a bearded collie named Jack, who narrates his thoughts as he watches daily life of his new human family. But it did horribly with many people leaving hate comments and reviews about the show. Because of this, it was cancelled after one episode. They had made multiple more episodes, but because of the first one being such a flop, they didn't air them. Now there's no known clips of any of the episodes and there's no platform to watch it on, so it's lost media. Stay safe.
This does not make sense to me. Like, how can a show air on TV and just disappear from the earth? Luckily, I did some digging on the dark web and was able to find a clip from the show, so let's watch this.
This Tuesday, get ready for the sitcom an entire planet has been waiting for. Animal Planet's Beware of Dog. Take one kooky family.
Costume party?
And one sarcastic dog.
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your marriage.
And watch the fur fly. You'll get a dog's eye view of family life, but it'll leave you howling for more.
I'm gonna lose my punch.
Comedy is unleashed with a premiere of Beware of Dog. This Tuesday at 8, only on Animal Planet.
This short clip basically shows us a trailer of this show. However, we have no footage of the 2 lost episodes. I feel bad for the people in the comments of this video as they all seem sad about this show ending.
The fact that this might be the only video footage of the show, this is just sad.
The fact this got cancelled after only 2 episodes.
How bad could the show have been to get cancelled so quickly? I never watched the show before, but it seemed like an innocent show to me. The final show we will talk about is
Simple Science Kid.
I'm sure that everyone watching this video has seen this show as it's super popular. I used to love how silly and fun the show was. However, this is the darkest lost media episode I have ever seen so stick until the end.
Hey Mom, hey Dad.
Hey buddy.
I have a very important question. I want to know, where did I come from?
Where did you come from? Alice?
Yeah. Well, we might as well tell him the truth.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Sid. You walk right through that wall, and you'll find out exactly where you came from.
What? Mom and Dad have totally lost it.
No, really, you can do it. Just go right through the wall and ask your big question. Here, look. Huh?
Whoa! That's totally cool. Okay,
all right.
Let me try.
Yeah?
Oh, this is weird, but awesome. Okay, bye.
Does anybody have a bad feeling about this, or just me? This doesn't seem kid-friendly at all.
Bye.
Whoa! Oh, hi!
Please, come forward.
so, do you guys know where I came from? Okay. Well, good luck with all that stuff you just said, and, gotta be going now. Bye!
Hey, look who's back. So, what'd you think, son?
I never want to go back to that world again. I don't even want to think about it.
Oh, you won't have to.
No, just, take a look right here.
Okay.
Holy flip-flops, that was actually very disturbing. I understand why this became lost media and why PBS Kids didn't air this episode. The first show we will talk about is the
Teletubbies.
I am sure many of you have probably seen this show before. I used to be a big fan. However, this show is not innocent at all. Some people have even lost their lives from it. This video will explain everything.
Do you know the dark history behind the Teletubbies? The famous kids' TV series. The Teletubbies isn't as innocent as it seems. There is a theory that the show was inspired by horrific events that happened in a Bulgarian mental facility dubbed 𝗲_Land, which experimented on psychotic children, locking them in dark rooms where they later lost their lives.
Oh my goodness, this sounds so horrible. This means that all of the Teletubbies could maybe be ghosts.
The Teletubby 𝗲_Lar was based on a child who had a facial disfigurement, making her smile all the time. Tinky Winky was based on a deaf child who was tied to a fence outside and suffered severe frostbite. 𝗵𝗿cie was based on a malnourished child that was constantly sick and ended up lying in its own vomit for days. And 𝗏 allegedly was based on one that fell into a fire. That's not all. The reason the Teletubbies have TVs in their bellies was due to the fact that these 4 children ingested the smaller television sets when they heard that 𝗲_Land was going to take away their televisions as a part of the experiment.
I can't imagine eating a whole television. That sounds so scary. And I don't know why they had to take away their TV. That is just so sad. To prove how scary the show is Sunny's, I will show you the intro of it.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play. Tinky Winky, Winky Winky, 𝗵𝗿cie. Go home, la la, home. Teletubbies, Teletubbies, hello.
Yeah, I stopped watching this show as a kid because I started to have nightmares. I recommend all of you to not watch this show as you might have nightmares too. The next show we will talk about is
Evil Mickey Mouse.
This is an episode of part of the Mickey Mouse show that was actually lost media for a while, but it was recently found. This episode gets very creepy, so make sure to watch until the end.
Let's talk about it. The Lost Mickey Mouse episode. So in this episode, it starts off with an old black and white cartoon of Mickey Mouse. He's just walking down a street, and at first, everything looks normal. There's no music, just the sound of his footsteps, but as the video keeps going, things slowly start to change. The background behind Mickey starts to look weird, like the buildings are warping or melting. Mickey himself also changes. His usual smile disappears, and his eyes start to look really empty or dark. As he keeps walking, strange sounds start playing. At first, it's just static, but then it turns into really unsettling noises, like distorted music or even what sounds like faint screaming.
Sunny's this sounds pretty horrifying. When you think of Mickey Mouse, usually Disney World comes to mind, not something creepy. I was able to find footage of this episode, so let's watch it. Flippers, that actually scared me a lot more than I thought it would. After watching this, I don't think I can watch Mickey Mouse anymore. And Sunny's these shows get even more disturbing, so make sure to watch until the end. The next show we will talk about is Tom and Jerry. I am sure everyone has seen this show as it is the most popular show ever. However, this has the darkest backstory ever. Our friend will explain it for us.
The lost episode of Tom and Jerry. Tom Basement. So we all know the cartoon Tom and Jerry, where you can see a cat and a mouse. The cat named Tom liked to chase the mouse named Jerry. Even though Tom liked to chase Jerry, they were still friends. But once, there was one episode where Tom cut the Jerry head with a knife. Here's how it looked like. It may be too creepy and disturbing for those people who watches this, and the episode was deleted from the TV shows. Stay safe and follow for more.
You all, I really think this episode is real. This is because Tom and Jerry came out over 80 years ago, and back in the day, they used to put really bad stuff in TV shows. So I recommend not to watch old Tom and Jerry as it is really bad for kids. All of you watching might remember when I talked about the Caillou app. Well, I found out that the Caillou show was also extremely creepy. There are some lost episodes out there that are very dark. Let's watch some of them.
Hey Caillou, I know I had my feet at the picnic table. Do you think I left them in my sandals?
Now I'm going to wash my hands. One day, Caillou just couldn't sit still.
Good news, Caillou. I just spoke with Juvenile Detention Center. You are so much.
Holy Labubu, that was actually horrifying. And Sunny's as scary as this looks, the second episode is even creepier. Let's watch together.
Look, I'm like...
This is the most creepy episode I have ever seen from any of the shows we have watched. I wonder if this is real or not, because it just seems too creepy. Either a fan made the Sunnies, or someone evil that works for Caillou decided to upload this, which is messed up. I think you all are safe to watch the show. Just be very careful about which episode you are watching. The next show we will talk about is
Happy Tree Friends.
I am sure a lot of you have seen this show before and thought it was for kids. However, that is the complete opposite, as this is the darkest show I have ever watched. Make sure to stick until the end to find out the truth.
Alright, let's just hope that this one, none of them die. I mean, they don't look like they're gonna survive, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, my guy got a poop! Oh my god! Oh my god! How does that even... How did that even happen? Yo! Oh my... Yo! Your pickle is killing everyone! Pause! Oh! Oh no, oh no, oh don't pull it, oh! Oh my... Yo! Oh no.
I had to cut it short because the show started getting too disturbing, but Sunny's this is just so creepy. I do not get why the creators of the show would make it look like a kid's show if it has all this dark stuff in it. It is like they wanted to traumatize children. My advice is that you don't watch this show until you are much older. Thomas the Tank Engine is a show everyone watching this video is familiar with. This show actually used to be my favorite whenever I was a baby. However, I never knew the show had a dark past until now. Let's watch this creepy episode.
What is that?
Tank engine. Wow, madness.
Bro. Oh, okay. It's just a train with some fabric on it. All right. So what are the police about to do with the timing? What? Why you pull him over? A truck driver hauling a train. Okay. Why are you walking like that? You drunk? Oh, they wanted a picture. Random. He not far back enough. He not getting all that. Hey! Oh my God, he's looking. What? Oh my God!
As you can see, that per officer got eaten for no reason by Thomas. The other police officer then got run over by a car, which is super sad. For some reason this looks like real life, and not a cartoon. So if you come across Thomas in real life, the best thing to do is just run away. The final show we will talk about is Peppa Pig. I think we all love this show. However, there are some creepy banned episodes, so let's watch one.
The Peppa Pig Lost episode. When searching for a Peppa Pig DVD at a DVD store, they didn't find anything. They found one. It was dusty, and there was a label that says Peppa Pig do not use. They bought the DVD and went home. Put the disc in, and a weird Nick Jr. logo came on. Then the screen went black for a minute. Then a title card with the words Peppa Pig in blood red. The episode was called Why? The house was on fire. Then a camera panned into the living room. George, Mommy, and Daddy Pig all looked frightened. Then a brick from the ceiling hit George's neck and drew blood. Then it cuts outside. The house crumbles down, but it's still on fire. Then it cuts to a hill with Peppa. She looked sad. Then it went to static for a couple of seconds. Then she reappeared on screen. Her dress was gray. Her eyes was missing. She was covered in blood and was crying. The crying looked like it was Photoshop on Microsoft Paint. Then Peppa aggressively shouted, "Why?
Why did you not watch another episode of me? Thanks to you, my family's dead. Can't you see that I'm suffering? Well, someday, you'll regret it."
Then Peppa ran into the burning building.
So it looks like this creepy episode is more like lost media, so you all should still be safe to watch normal Peppa Pig. The first show we will talk about is Hello Kitty. I am sure all of you Sunnies have watched this before. However, this show is secretly very disturbing.
The dark story behind
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty is a very popular Japanese cartoon character. You probably have noticed that Hello Kitty doesn't have a mouth. It all started with a mom whose daughter had mouth cancer. And the terrible thing was doctors weren't able to help save her. She went to various churches, but it didn't help, so she decided to make a deal with a demon. The deal was to make a character called Hello Kitty in order for her daughter to live. Soon, the character was made and it blew up tremendously among children. Kids who owned a Hello Kitty doll or toy didn't know that they were playing with a demon.
So you are telling me this whole time that Hello Kitty was secretly a demon? That scares me so much. I am Christian, so if I knew this, I would have never played with her. I feel like if the mom kept on trying to heal her daughter, she wouldn't have had to make a deal with a demon. Sunnies, if this story is true, please stay away from Hello Kitty. The next show we will talk about is The Dancing Fox. You may have not heard of this before, but it is one of the most disturbing cartoons ever.
Let's talk about The Dancing Fox. BTWPLS support my Roblox account. Thank you. There was a man who wanted to make a kid's cartoon with a fox, but the problem was that he didn't have a fox. He went to the forest to search for a dead fox. After he found a dead fox, he started to rip the fox's skin off, and he took the fox's organs out. Stay safe.
This makes zero sense to me. Like, why did he have to grab a real fox and do all those bad things to it? Like, girl, you can literally just buy a furry costume for cheaper and it would look cuter. I understand that fox costumes cost a lot of money, but if you don't have money, you can always get a job. I don't know, Sunnies, I think this is very disgusting. I bet that the show itself is also disturbing, so I recommend you do not watch it.
Let's talk about Peppa Pig. So, we all know Peppa Pig is a fun show. We all watched, right? Well, there's a scarier side to Peppa Pig. On March 7th, 2025, someone named 𝗵𝗿cie𝗂𝗽 posted a video which showed Peppa Pig's house. Yep, we all know her house as yellow-colored house. house on a hill. Let me show you the video. We can see it being the exact same as it's on the hill. It's yellow, and we can't forget about the red brick roof. Now the creepy part is, do Peppa and her family really live there? Is that an abandoned house? Nobody really knows. But from the video, we saw it was in some area with a lot of sand and trees. It looks like an isolated area as well.
You are telling me that this whole time we thought it was a cartoon, that it was actually a real place with real pigs. And Sunny's, this isn't the end of the story. Peppa Pig also has a secret sibling that no one knows about. In this photo you can see that there is not one sibling, but 4 of them. They also appear to look super similar to Peppa Pig. Some people believe that they are clones of Peppa Pig, and when Peppa gets in trouble, her parents get rid of her and replace her. That way more episodes can be made. This makes sense to me because in the show, we never see Papa Pig and Mommy Pig open up the basement because that's where they hide the clones. I think this show is safe to watch, but it does have a creepy backstory. The next show we will talk about is Picochan. I don't know much about her, but for some reason she kinda scares me.
Let's talk about
Picochan.
So Differently Picochan is a cartoon that is for kids. And it's famous. It is a candy that is from Japan. But it has a dark story. That her and her mom and her brother is poor. So they don't have a food to eat. And the mom has an idea. Her mom broke her arm and let them eat the mom's arm. And Picochan started eating her mom's arm. And Picochan killed her mom and eat her. And when you search Picochan, you see the tunge is out. Is it because she is looking at her mom's blood?
That was darker than I thought it would be. I can't believe she ate her own mom. There is no excuse for doing something so evil like that. I really hope her brother is okay. Like and subscribe if you love your mom and siblings. The next show we will talk about is The Wow House. Sunny's, I used to love the show. However, I recently found out there were a lot of dark episodes. So let's take a look at some.
I'm just so hungry. I need something. Please. Wait. Finally, I can eat. No. No. Please. It's been weeks. I just need something to eat.
This is already so creepy, but keep on watching, it gets even creepier.
Okay, kids, we're home. Where is everybody? Jesus Christ, what's that smell? Rita, hit the lights. Rita, something's not right here. Where's the flashlight? Give me a second. Oh my God! Good heavens, what's going on in here? Lola? Lincoln? Stay back! Lincoln, no! 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 Rita, run, bitch! Ah! 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 Get off me, you piece of shit!
This episode was very crazy, so it seems like Lincoln's parents were only giving food to the girls and not the boys. This made Lincoln very hungry, so whenever he left the house he ate his siblings, which is so sad. To be honest, I think the parents should have just fed Lincoln, that way none of this happened. After seeing this episode, I would recommend you all to be careful what episodes you watch, and make sure they are safe. Squid Game is a show that all of us love. But did you know that the Squid Games actually happened in real life? This video really shocked me, so make sure you watch until the end.
Did you know that these were the real-life Squid Games? Back in 1980, Brothers Home was a notorious facility located in Busan, South Korea. It evolved into a so-called social welfare institution by the early 1970s. However, it became infamous for its role in the systematic detention of the homeless, mentally ill and other marginalized individuals during a period of political repression in South Korea. The facility was essentially a concentration camp disguised as a welfare center. It was part of a broader government initiative aimed at cleaning the streets of perceived social outcasts, particularly as South Korea prepared to host international events like the 1986 Asian Games and the 1988 Summer Olympics. Reports indicate that around 38,000 people were forcibly taken off the streets and confined within Brothers' home, where they faced harsh conditions and abuse. The people held in these concentration camps were forced to perform certain activities that required physical exertion, and if they did not comply, they were severely punished. In summary, Brothers' home serves as a stark reminder of the darker chapters in South Korea's history, reflecting the struggles of social outcasts and the state's oppressive measures during a tumultuous period. This act inspired the Squid Game series, reflecting many aesthetic and real-life similarities.
So basically, Squid Game saw these real-life Korean games and made it a show. However, Squid Game is much more disturbing, so I am sure many of you play the Roblox games but don't watch the actual show. I recommend you do not watch the show until you are much older. Sunny's while looking for more creepy apps, I came across a Peppa Pig lost episode, and this is actually one of the most disturbing things I have ever seen. Let's watch a little of it.
Hey George, wake up! Let's play outside! George!
It seems that Peppa forgot that this George is not real. He's just a doll made for her not to feel alone.
Right away, this is already so creepy. And in this episode, it seems like George is dead or doesn't exist. And Peppa Pig is talking to an imaginary George.
But it's not working. At least, her family is downstairs, and Peppa goes there to talk to them.
Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy, please talk to me.
Holy God, Peppa. You are very boring. Go play outside with George, and leave me alone.
I feel so bad for Peppa. Like, why is the dad reading bad stuff in front of her, and everyone seems to be ignoring her? She just wants friends.
Daddy Pig doesn't want to be disturbed when reading his magazine. He was just thinking about...
Sorry to bother you, Daddy. I'll talk to George and Mommy.
In this clip, we can see that the whole Peppa Pig house is so much dirtier than it usually is. I think that this episode was showing another universe where Peppa Pig lives in a very bad house with a bad family. If you want to watch the rest of the episode, it is on TikTok, but it is very disturbing. The first show we will talk about is Bluey. You may think this is safe, but it's the complete opposite, so watch until the end.
Everything you know about Bluey is 100% wrong.
Are you talking about Bluey the kid show?
No, it's not just a kid show. If you look closely, you'll notice Bluey actually has tons of dark secrets.
How dark could it be? They used blue healers to make the show.
And?
So blue healers were bred to help farmers with their livestock. They were trained to move animals by nipping at their heels. That's why the show teaches responsibility and problem solving.
It does teach valuable lessons, but some are pretty dark.
How?
So there's 3 things a lot of people missed, and it starts with the episode called The Show. This is when Bluey and Bingo were doing a performance about Chili's life. So Bingo was playing as Chili and pretending to be pregnant with a balloon. They were all laughing until the balloon popped. The dad reacted by grabbing Chili's hand. They're saying this suggests that Chili had a miscarriage.
If this is true, that would be a little too disturbing for kids. I am sure many of you watching don't even know what that is yet.
I don't think that was directly about a miscarriage, but rather the thought of them losing a child deeply saddened them.
No, she 100% had a miscarriage, either recently or before giving birth to Bluey. But listen, the second one is pretty crazy. It's about Muffin and Socks. They're saying they might have autism.
Oh, that explains why Muffin is always erratic and Socks walks on all 4.
I mean, she's crawling on all 4s because she's a baby.
She's not really a baby.
Okay, just listen to the last one. It's about Indy's mother. If you notice, her daughter has a very restrictive diet. In one of the episodes, Indy says she can't have a sausage because of chemicals.
But I'm not allowed Pasta.
But also, she can't have Pop-G because of gluten, dairy, and sugar.
Oh yeah, that's why Bluey couldn't share her toffee apple with Indy, because it had sugar.
No, exactly. People are saying Indy's mom is obsessed with eating healthy, which forces her daughter to only eat things her mom deems as safe.
To be honest, this one is not as bad. My mom always tries to make me eat a bunch of healthy things, but I sneak behind her back and eat bad stuff lol. However, the first one was pretty bad, so I recommend you don't watch Bluey if you are really young, as the show has a lot of disturbing stuff. The next show we will talk about is extremely disturbing, so make sure you watch until the end.
This is the darkest episode of Max and Ruby. You remember Max and Ruby, that innocent cartoon with the bunny siblings? But what if I told you someone hacked it and uploaded something horrifying? The file was called Max and Ruby 4. It started as a normal episode at first, and until some hackers added their own footage, Max started crying for minutes. No music, just him, staring at a photo of his parents. Then it cuts. Ruby's gone. Max is digging in a grave. His eyes were all black. His mouth was sewn shut. He opens the coffin and screams. Some say it aired once, at 3 a.m. on Canadian TV. Others claim they found it hidden in old torrents, but every time the file shows up again, it disappears, like someone doesn't want you to see it. There is also a lot of versions of the episode since they can't recall what happened. Some just say that it was only 5 seconds of Max having black eyes with blood coming out of them. And of course this is a creepypasta, so this is not real. But people claim that this really happened, so no one really knows what happened that day, which makes it more scary.
Max and Ruby was one of my favorite shows because I thought it was an innocent show about 2 bunnies. However, I had never seen this dark story before. There is also a theory that Max doesn't speak because he's traumatized, which is super sad. Sunnies, I recommend that you do not watch this show anymore since it is so dark. The next show we will talk about is CoCoMelon, and this show has a lot of scary things, so you want to make sure to watch until the end. Something about this video is just so creepy to me, I do not like it. I did some digging on the dark web and actually found out the dark truth about CoCoMelon. This show was made to hypnotize kids. However, it is even worse than that. There is a creepy story that says a parent left their child watching CoCoMelon overnight. However, for some reason the CoCoMelon character stopped dancing and the screen started flashing as the character stared at the child. The child was then hypnotized and sat there in shock for hours. The mother took this child to the hospital where he stayed for a week. I think I was able to find the footage of the creepy CoCoMelon episode the child watched, so let's see how bad it is. After this creepy man showed up, flashing began to happen, but I cut it out so you sunnies wouldn't be scared. But after seeing this, I can say this is extremely disturbing and scary. I wasn't a kid when CoCoMelon came out, but from now on I will make sure my little cousins do not watch it. A lot of these apps look innocent, but if you pay attention, you will realize they are actually very creepy. Some of these apps can spy on you, and even watch you while you sleep and eat. Today, we're going to find out if these rumors are true and see how dark they are. Make sure to subscribe and like to stay away from these creepy apps. The first game we are going to be talking about all of you have played before. The name of this game is Talking Ginger, which is basically the same thing as Talking Angela. I heard there is a lot of creepy stuff going on in this game, but I don't know too much about it. This video should explain everything, sunnies.
Most dangerous kids games. Talking Ginger. So Talking Ginger is a little bit the same like the app Talking Angela. This game consists of Ginger Cat where you can talk with, tickle him, and play games with him. Talking Ginger was realized back in 2012. Now you might be thinking, what's so wrong with this game? Well, some people discover the same thing and think like what happened to Talking Angela. According to people, there was also a man in Ginger's eye. This man could be watching you or track your location according to people. Here are some pictures. Some people say that Talking Ginger is safe now and can be downloaded. That's all I know for now.
Okay, you guys, It seems like this game watches you like talking, Angela. Apparently, there is a man in the eyes of Ginger that watches you sleep, eat, and even talk. I do not know how true this is or if the game is safe to play now. I think we should do a little more investigation. One of my favorite YouTubers posted a video on this. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Year were you born in? Let's do 2015. That should mean I'm 9, right? Okay, oh my gosh, this is really old. Hi, can you hear me, Ginger? Hi, can you hear me, Ginger? They kind of look the same, but she's in a bathtub and she has like this sunflower thing on top of her head. Wow, look at the graphics, they're so old-fashioned. Oh, this is kind of cute. What happens if I keep blow drying? Oh, he's fluffy. That's cute. And what is this? Is he in the potty right now? Why are you so happy? Is this what cats like to do? Okay, let me see your eyes, talking Ginger. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, guys, someone is in his eye! I see a figure! Wait, zoom in. Oh my gosh. Is someone inside? No way! Are you kidding me? Open your eyes and show me. Oh my gosh, I do see someone! Oh my gosh, what in the... Is this really talking Ginger? Is someone watching us right now? Is someone really watching me right now? Oh my gosh, I don't want anyone watching me!
What the baloney? I guess there really is a man in talking Ginger's eye. But Sunny's it gets worse. This app is also cursed and used to scare children. Let's keep watching this video to see.
Is this like Wednesday Addams or something? Girl, ain't nobody got time for this. I need to talk to Ginger right now. We're gonna try something. We're gonna confront the person in Ginger's eye. Who are you? I can see you inside talking Ginger's eye. Oh my gosh, the screen is glitching. What's going on? Oh, what is this? Who's this? Who are you? I'm talking Ginger. Oh my gosh, what? Why did the game become like this? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Where is this place? What the? This is like exactly what happened to Talking Angela earlier, guys, and the Talking Tom app. It's like they became some demonic, like possessed version of themselves. Whoa, what the? Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Yo, why is she floating? Oh my gosh, she's gone. Oh my gosh, she came back. What is going on?
Okay, that was super scary. I used to play this game, but I don't think I will anymore. You guys, I think this myth might be real, but if it is, I bet the owners of this game removed that scary man that watches you. Just in case, you all should not play this game. That way you don't get hacked or watched while you're sleeping. The next app we're going to talk about is scariest of them all. This app is known as Toca Boca Jr. A lot of you might have this app installed right now. There is many fun things to do on this app. I even used to have it installed on my iPad. But a lot of people said this app has a dark and creepy history. This is definitely one of the creepiest apps I've ever seen. Apparently, the girl we see on screen was kidnapped, and they did very bad things to her. I am not sure how true this is, so let's watch this video.
The dark story behind
the Toca Boca girl.
So, there is a game called Toca Boca 2 where you feed characters and make their food. Well, one of the characters is a girl, but nobody knows her name, so people call her the Toca Boca girl. She is very similar to the other characters, but she is forced to eat the food that you feed her, and that if she doesn't listen, she will be punished. She is always stuck in a kitchen, glued to a chair, and has no purpose. If she feels like throwing up, she can't, or else that will be one of her rules broken. And if you look closely in one of her eyes, you will see the fear that she has. Let me show you. I did some research about the boy character, and he is the one who once pet her. That's it for today, bye.
What the boba? That ending was a big plot twist. I didn't know there was so many dark secrets behind this game. And you guys, there is so much more to talk about. That was only the beginning. This video will explain the rest of the dark stuff.
The Toca Boca girl. As you can see, her neck is blue. This is because the chef would choke her if she didn't eat what you gave her.
So this tells us that the chef is the one who kidnapped Toca Boca girl and not the brother. She is then forced into this kitchen and forced to eat what you feed her. This is getting dark, Sunnies.
As you can see, there's only one tree there, and the clock doesn't move, which is weird to me.
The clock not moving might just be an error with the game, or the creators did it on purpose.
But she's also glued to the chair. If you play at 15, you will get a secret pick. I don't know if that's true, I just found it online.
If you guys did not know, 15 o'clock is just 3 a.m. in military time. For some reason, every scary myth has to be at 3 a.m. I do not know why, I think it is kind of silly.
And you will see something not for kids. That's why I covered it. But most people, more likely kids, don't notice.
If you notice, the wallpaper is tearing. If you're wondering where is the chef, he's in the background hidden making sure she eats the food you give her.
Girl, what? Why is the chef just watching in the background? This guy sounds like a creep. Things are getting really scary now.
And for some reason her eyebrows are green. Here, I'll let you look for a bit. See?
I wonder if her eyebrows are green by choice, or if the chef forced her to dye her eyebrows.
And in the picture frame, there's no photos. I accidentally feel bad for her because I used to give her gross meals.
If there is no photos of her in the house, that means she was for sure kidnapped, which is super sad.
That was when I didn't know her backstory. And to me, she looks tired. Probably because she never gets a break from the kids. Blood. And that's the chef. If you played the game, you would already know this.
So that is the face of the chef that kidnapped her. And wow, I can't believe we can even see blood on her. Anyways, it's time to decide if this myth is real or fake. This is one of the creepiest stories I've ever heard, and it seems very believable because of all the proof and evidence they showed. For example, take a look at this photo. As you can see, this shows us the blood on her face, the bruises on her neck, the single tree in the background, as well as her green eyebrows. The blood may just be kitchen sauces like tomatoes, or ketchup since we are cooking in the kitchen. This makes me believe that this myth is fake. A children's app wouldn't have all these bad things in it. This was probably a made-up story that was thoughtlessly spread around, but it is strange that they would make the Toca girl look like this, as they know it would cause rumors. The first game we are going to talk about is Talking Angel. I'm sure many of you guys have this app installed. I used to play this game all the time. However, apparently this app watches you while you sleep, play, and eat. I never even noticed that it was watching me this whole time, which is super scary. Let's listen to what this person has to say.
The dark story behind Talking Angela. The creator of the app is 𝗵𝗿cie𝗂𝗋. What is so bad about this app? In her there is a man watching you and listening to you. Here is proof.
Sunny's with the boba that is just super scary. Why is there a whole man watching me while I'm trying to get my beauty sleep?
There has even been reports about kids being missing after using the app. And in one of the Angela apps you can chat with her and write text so she can respond. But Angela would ask kids creepy-ass questions.
What the chicken jockey? It seems like the man in Angela's eye was kidnapping people. This also makes a lot of sense. He was probably asking creepy questions to find out where people lived. Good thing every time Angela asked me something weird, I would just ignore that girl.
After that, I think they got a new owner and the hacker has been arrested. The App Store had said that Angela too is safe. That's it, bye.
Alright, Sunnies. This person said Talking Angela 2 is safe, but I don't know how true this is. You guys, I think we should do a little bit more investigation. One of my favorite YouTubers actually did a deep dive into Talking Angela. Her name is 𝗵𝗿cie𝗂𝗋. Some of you might even be fans of hers. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, so we get levels. Oh my gosh, I can't hear you. I need microphone access to talk to you. Okay, here we go. Hello? That didn't work. What is this? Dance. Oh, okay. Hello? I will send you notifications when I'm hungry. Hello?
Okay, Sunnies, I found it a little sus that Talking Angela needed all these controls. Like, first it asked for full microphone permissions, then it asked to send notifications whenever. I wish I never gave Angela my microphone. She probably heard me talking to my stuffed animals.
What? Okay, so far I don't think there's anything off, but we can put makeup on her, so let's try and put makeup on her. Oh, these are cheeks. These are all locked. I can't use any of these. Now, let us see what we should do. What? Did she just say something? Wait, did you say something? Did she just say something? Yo, I didn't say anything just now. Oh, what was that?
Holy baloney. Why is this girly Talking Angela saying all this creepy stuff? You guys, I don't think it is her talking, but actually the man in her eye controlling her. And you guys, apparently 𝗵𝗿cie𝗂𝗋 found even creepier stuff in Talking Angela too, which was supposed to be the safe version of the game.
I just said dress up and they sent me a dress up app. Okay, I'm just gonna feed her and make sure she doesn't say anything while I'm feeding her. Okay, Wait, what? Stop doing that! Oh my gosh. I will buy stuff for her instead. But this is getting way out of hand. Oh my gosh, I don't know what is scarier. Does she have anything in her? Huh? How is she flying like that? Am I controlling her? What? Oh my gosh, it just scared me. Are you okay?
While Sunny's this was even scarier than the other talking Angela, all of this proved to us that this myth might be true. To avoid being watched or hacked, I recommend staying far away from this game. However, this is not nearly as scary as the second game. The second game we are gonna talk about is
Talking Tom 1999.
You guys, this is probably one of the scariest apps I have ever seen. Apparently, if you play this Talking Tom game, you will get spam calls and be watched forever. I don't know too much about this, so let's watch this TikTok.
Glitches in the game Talking Tom. So let's start. This glitch only happens in versions 1, 5 or 1.2. This incident was in 2015. And the only way for the glitch to happen is putting the birthday October 12th, 1999.
Okay, Sunnies. So the key to activating this creepy glitch is by putting this mysterious birthday. I wonder how this glitch was first added to the game. It is very scary, so it must have been an accident or a hacker.
And if you see Tom's eyes popping out and a rectangle mouth, you need to delete the app in 10 seconds. If you don't, then a spam call will call you. And if you talk with the spam caller for 10 minutes, it will find your IP and will get you.
What the heck, that is super scary. You guys, I don't want to get hacked. Plus, I would get very annoyed if Talking Tom kept on calling me and stalking me. And Sunny's, it only gets worse. I did some digging on the dark web again, and was able to find more info on this glitch as well as videos of the glitch itself.
Lately, a trend has been going around. People say if you rename Talking Tom to 1999, something terrifying happens. I found this video was uploaded on 2015. Tom looks so weird, right? But it's not. His eyes grow huge, his teeth stick out, and he tells you have 10 seconds to delete this game.
Sunny's, did you see Talking Tom's avatar? That was simply too creepy for me. His eyes were so wide you would think he saw a ghost. And that is only one of the many secrets about Talking Tom 1999.
Rumor. Players claim that if you rename your Tom to 1999, something terrifying happens. Tom's eyes enlarge, his fur darkens, and his mouth stretches unnaturally. He whispers in a deep, distorted voice, saying, "You have 10 seconds to delete this game." If you don't delete the game in time, hackers will steal your IP address and track your location.
Okay, Sunnies, I did not know about this part. Apparently, if I play 1999 Talking Tom, hackers will also get my location. This part is very scary, because I don't want to be watched when I'm eating my free pebbles.
Some say that renaming Tom to the 1st of January 1999 or January 25th, 2009 will make his entire face glitch and turn monstrous. The scariest part, if you ignore his warning, you're fine. It will ring with a mysterious call from an unknown number.
You guys, all of that stuff was extremely scary, but I saved the scariest part for last. I was able to find footage of these glitches on the dark web, so I am going to play them now. What the flip-flop? Everything about Talking Angela and Tom is just super scary. Sunnies, I recommend not to play these games just in case so you don't get hacked. What did you guys think about this? Let me know down below. Comment Chicken Jockey if you made it this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye, Sunnies. You guys, there's a lot of Roblox games that look friendly but are secretly very dark. Today we're going to be looking at all these games to find out if they are really scary or not. Don't forget to like and subscribe to avoid these dark, scary games. The first game we are going to talk about is
Adopt Me.
Adopt Me is a very innocent game where you adopt kids and pets. However, it has a very dark past. This game has actually gotten people kidnapped. The girl that got kidnapped that we will be talking about today is 𝗿elle, I don't know too much about her. So let's watch this video.
Let's talk about.
Adopt me.
So once there was a girl called Taylor. She loved to play Adopt Me and played it every day and every time. But one day, she got a friend request by a girl. Taylor loved to make friends, so of course, she accepted. The girl private chatted her and said, "Where are you?"
What the boba? That is just creepy, you guys. This person just added Taylor, and she already wants her location. If a stranger adds you on Roblox, never give them your location, sonnies.
Taylor said that she was at the school. The girl said, "Okay, I'm coming there." Taylor waited at the school until she saw the girl. Taylor went up to her and said, "Why are you wearing all black?" Then the girl replied with, "One day you'll understand why."
Oh heck nah, girl. This could not get any more creepier. Sonnies, if anyone comes up to you and says that, run as fast as you can.
A few weeks later, Taylor and the girl became best friends and played Adopt Me every day with each other. One day, Taylor went up to the girl and said, "Let's try out a new game." The girl unexpectedly got really mad at Taylor. Then the girl mumbled, "You know I only like Adopt Me, right?"
You guys, this is when I realized this girl was a creep. Like, girl, why do you only have to play Adopt Me? There's more fun games.
Taylor got a bit scared and a few seconds later there was a knock on her door. She slowly approached the door and looked through the door hole. When she took a peek, no one was there. She went back to her iPad and said to the girl, "Do you live close?" The girl was silent for a few seconds, but a few seconds later, the girl said Taylor's address.
Sonnies, this is just a creepy. If someone found out my address, I am running into the back and jumping into my pool.
Taylor got really scared and rushed upstairs to her bedroom. That time, she was home alone. Her parents had gone to a trip. Then she got a message on her iPad. It was a friend request on Snapchat. She accepted it, thinking it was just old friend. She texted, "Help, help." The person who had added her on Snapchat sent a picture of Taylor house.
You guys, this is where the story ended. It was found out later that Taylor was kidnapped and never seen again. Never give your address out, sonnies. You may think that this ends here, but there is even more creepy stuff going on in Adopt Me. Apparently a lot of Adopt Me pets are cursed and secretly haunt you. This video should explain everything, sonnies.
Roblox games with
horrifying backstories. Adopt Me.
So there was a group of friends, and they realized that one of their pets were cursed. And that curse spread through the friend group, which caused all of the friends to pass away except one. And it was this guy named Bert.
Who names their kid Bert? Sorry to any Berts watching this, LOL.
And he realized that all of the people around him are NPC. So Bert pretended to be one. The only way for Bert to survive though was to disguise as a pet. But then something happened. The cursed pets realized Bert was trying to disguise. So they cursed him and he passed away. Very sad. Stay safe.
Okay you guys, the story sounded a little silly Billy, but if this is real, rest in peace to Bert. I think this myth is fake, but the Taylor myth was 100% real. But you guys, this wasn't nearly as dark as the second game we are gonna talk about. The second game we are gonna talk about is
Dandy's World.
Apparently, there are many creeping things going on in this game. Apparently, one of the Dandy's World characters are able to curse you through this screen. This is what is happening on this game, and so much more. I do not play this game too much, so this video should explain everything.
One time I was playing Dandy's World. During my play, my run kept on having these weird ringing noises. Ringing noises like a phone kind of ringing? Or high-pitched kind of ringing. So I decided to check what it was. It got louder in the warehouse. Did it now? Then I saw it. You saw what? I need to know. What the heck is that? My ears were bobbing in pain. I immediately left, and that's all the info I got.
Okay, you guys. It seems like there is some type of monster or hacker in Dandy's World. What is strange is that this hacker makes loud noises to make you go deaf in real life. Let's keep watching to find out who is causing this.
Ew, how creepy. We're gonna call this thing 𝗵𝗿cie. Stay safe, people. I gotta go back to the photos because it just looks so weird and creepy. I love how people have done this, by the way.
Holy Squid Game. Sonny's that thing is scary. Now we know its name is 𝗵𝗿cie. But yeah, this thing just looks weird. It is super tall and red. I don't want to get any horror around it.
So it's a red glowing V. Very, very creepy. Also, it's in its twisted form, as you can tell. It's so tall and not cute at all. I like how in the warehouse, it's just hanging out there. It's just chilling. Sprout's like, that looks dangerous. I'll stare at it some more. Also, for it to be a virus, it makes you think, what does it actually do other than the ringing sound? I'm intrigued.
Sunny's, it looks like this virus girly can do a lot more than just make loud noises. She also has the power to do a lot of other bad stuff in Dandy's world. Let's see what she can do.
Hello guys!
Hi!
Today we are explaining 𝗏𝗵𝗪. If you don't know who 𝗏𝗵𝗪 is, here's what she looks like.
Oh, whoa, what? Ooh,
I don't know if 𝗏𝗵𝗪 is real or not, but she is a creepypasta.
Yep,
she is an entity from Dandy's world.
I can see.
I believe she only appears in shadows.
She
is very long like Dandy. She is made out of ichor. She only appears in solo rooms too. She is difficult to detect. And yes, I believe she chases you. If you get hit by her, you get automaticity killed. I believe she will be waiting for you in lobby. Stay safe, Dandy's World players, and other people.
This monster seems to be similar to Virus X. However, this monster chases you instead of screaming at you. Sunny's, I think we have to do a little more investigation to figure out if these myths are real or not.
Did you just see that? That was massive! Okay, so the first one, okay, you can tell they're extremely tall. Can't really see, it's a bit dark, okay? The next one kind of just looks like they're gonna hug you. It's fine, they're gonna hug you. Oh, it's beautiful. Also, shout out to that spelling mistake. That made me laugh. I love it. Now that is super creepy. What on earth? I love the people that have managed to edit all this. What on earth?
As you guys can tell, that monster seems to be the leader of them all. So if I had to guess, I would assume he is controlling Virus and 𝗏𝗵𝗪. This is also scary and interesting. Let's keep watching before we make our decision, Sunnies.
Okay, that's cool. Let's see that we're alone, right? Okay, seems normal. Private server, we're alone, nothing's around, right? Huh? What do you mean, huh? Wait, are you not alone? Did I miss something? What? What did I miss? Bro, what was that? I missed something! What did I miss? Yeah, I need to be squinting at my screen to see what I just missed. As soon as I rejoined, this happened. Oh no, what happened? I'm ready, I'm waiting for it. Okay, train's gone by. That's not really anything. Joel!
Holy guacamole, that really scared me. But you guys, that end part has convinced me that this myth might be fake. I think this because I don't think the YouTuber would be laughing if it was a serious situation. Every day many people play Roblox. However, some of these people saw 𝗏𝗏 go missing and die. Today we are going to look at a Roblox player that died and find out if it's true or not. Don't forget to subscribe and like to stay safe on Roblox. The first person we are going to be talking about is 𝗵𝗵𝗪46. Sunny's story is one of the saddest stories I have ever heard before. So let's just get right into this.
There was a girl playing Neighbors on Roblox, and everything was fine until a player named 𝗵𝗵𝗪46 joined with his voice chat on.
If you all did not know, Neighbors is a very popular talking game on Roblox, but it can be very dangerous because bad people, so stay safe, Sunnies.
The girl heard him screaming as if he was in terrible danger. She recorded it and posted it on TikTok, hoping the police would investigate. The video went viral, and everyone started talking about the incident that time.
What the flip-flops? I really hope 𝗵𝗵𝗪 is okay. Maybe bad things were happening to him. Sunnies, we will watch the video of him screaming soon.
It's unclear if it was intentional or not. Sometimes, many Roblox players use voice chat to talk, joke, and have fun with friends.
You guys, I have heard a lot of people say that even more bad stuff continued to happen to 𝗵𝗵𝗪 until he eventually died, which is sad. But first, let's watch this video showing his yells. Sunnies, this sounds super sad and scary. I feel so bad for 𝗵𝗵𝗪. We are gonna have to get to the bottom of this. I went looking on Roblox and found out 𝗵𝗵𝗪 actually has hundreds of games made after him, but the most popular one is 𝗵𝗵𝗪_𝗓𝗍𝒫. Let's try out this game together. Okay, you guys, the first thing I noticed is that this game looks very creepy. It also looks like some type of funeral. I was gonna go up to this guy, but he just wants Robux LOL. Let's go check out this funeral, Sunnies. Why are all these bacon hairs crying? Oh wait, I see they are crying because Sad Kid died. Comment rip Sad Kid in the comments. While this is the body of Sad Kid, this is a very strange funeral though. Okay, Sunny's, I came back to this bacon hair. I wonder what he wanted. Well, he just wants Robux. I'm trying to click out, but the game is haunted, so I will just leave instead. You guys, that game was very interesting, but also super creepy. However, we still haven't solved this myth. Luckily, this video will explain everything for us.
Hey, why'd you do that? Alright, so that was the explanation, but here's the actual video. Let's go ahead and listen to it. Oh jeez, okay.
This is so sad to hear. Every time I hear this, it nearly makes me cry.
What's happening over here? Why is he on fire? Did you see them? Please don't let them see me. Who are you? My name is 𝗵𝗵𝗃246. I don't do anything wrong, and I always end up getting hurt. What are those stains on your face? They are scars. I get beaten almost every day. They show no mercy. That's why I'm in this state and I can't stop crying.
Well, you guys, this clip kind of shows us that 𝗵𝗵𝗃246 is still out there somewhere haunting people from the dead. But there is still so much to learn about him, Sunnies.
Yo, that is so sad. I also noticed that when you walk up to the casket, there's an option that says teleport. But where does it teleport us to? Oh jeez, what the heck is this? Dude, why are they showing this?
Well, with Sunnies, I didn't even know about this when I played the game. What I think is happening is that they are showing his backstory to show how he died.
What? They actually recreated this on Roblox? No, that's too much. Yeah, this is a little too insane. Do I just get teleported back? Oh, what's this? There's more. Look, there's actually someone trying to calm him down saying, no more crying. Hello, sad kid. Did you see them? Please don't let them see me. He just says the exact same thing as the other one.
You guys, the backstory of Sad Kid actually does make me cry a little. I can see how it led to his death.
Is there any more over here? So this one shows his room again, but everything's all destroyed now, including the window. Hey, Sad Kid. Hey, are you my friend? Are we cool? And then it has the option to donate to Sad Kid. Again, I feel like that's a scam. Don't actually do that. All right, where does this teleport us to? Oh. Okay, so this sad kid going to the hospital?
Sunnies, this part really made me sad. Something happened to Sad Kid, and now he ended up in a stretcher. He might even die now.
It was supposed to be the dad, so this is when like they got arrested or something. Yeah, and again, that's not the only game. Like there's even this one that has a update punching version. And so I wanted to look more into this. Apparently there's some Sad Kid 246 updates where people on TikTok say that they are Sad Kid, and they state that the reason for that video is that he was playing on the phone for 2 hours and he got in trouble. But because of that TikTok video, his parents were arrested. I love them very much, and now I'm at my grandmother and everything is fine with me.
Well, you guys, it looks like Sad Kid made a TikTok account. I wonder if this is really his or if it's an imposter.
Others say that he actually just died after that video, and so I wanted to know the actual truth of this story. Is Sad Kid 246 real? Well, let's go ahead and try to find the account first. Sad Kid 246. All right, here we go. It looks like he's not a bacon head anymore. Now, the account was joined back in 2018, but if we try to find out when they were last online, they last logged in back in 2018, the same exact time that they created this account. Honestly, this account is probably just a bot because it was never even used. And even if this was actually Sad Kid 246's account, in the video, they were playing that Roblox Neighbors game, which didn't even come out until 2023. Not to mention that Roblox voice chat wasn't released until 2021. So we for sure know that this Sad Kid 246 account isn't actually the real one.
Wow, this explains a lot. Basically, Flesh just showed us that the Sad Kid 46 account isn't really him, but it's a fake. However, this does not mean that Sad Kid didn't exist, as he could just be on a different account.
So this is already starting to look suspicious. Yeah, I tried to look more into Sad Kid 246. A lot of people even say that he came out on the news and this is his actual face. More on that later though. I tried to explore more into that sound from that video. Now, as terrifying and tragic as that sound is, there's actually a YouTube account called 𝗿𝗟 that made a video called Kid Getting Disciplined Sound Effect. And that video was literally just them showcasing that exact sound. And if you even go into that description, they even had a download link to the audio file. So this is already starting to look suspicious.
Sunnies, this is all getting so interesting and dark. Apparently, the sound that we hear in the 𝗵𝗵 video might not even be real. Let's keep on investigating.
Now, I tried to find more into the 𝗿𝗠liche account, but it seemed like he deleted his account because it went from 25,000 subscribers to now 943, and I think he deleted the original sound effect video. Someone did re-upload the video though, and even in the comments, you could see people writing, "This is a great trolling audio. Bro, I'm gonna troll people with this. Lamau, I used this and everybody announced I was getting beat on the mic, and one even reported this to the police."
You guys, I think I have a theory. The person in the comments that said they got the police called on them could possibly be 𝗵𝗵_46. This could be true as we know in the 𝗵𝗵 lore that he got the police and ambulance called on him.
But even 6 days ago, he made a video called pretending to get spanked on the mic. And when you click on it, it shows this.
It's been going on for a while too. This is going too far, bro. He's killing him.
And as for this image, is this actually 𝗵𝗵kid246? No, not at all. It's actually from this YouTube channel where if you scroll down, you actually see the video. I don't even want to like show the video or anything because the content of it is actually pretty tragic, but nothing to do with Roblox or 𝗵𝗵kid246. And also this was made 5 years ago. And remember, Roblox Neighbors came out in 2023. So the math does not math with all this.
This information was also helpful. Thank you to 𝗿𝗏 for giving this to us. Sunnies, it is time to decide whether this myth is completely fake or not. I think this myth is mostly fake. This is because it was proven that the account was not really 𝗵𝗵kid, as well as the fact that the screaming sounds are able to be found on the internet. Just to be careful, I would stay away from 𝗵𝗵kid46 in games. Every Roblox player must know about all these Roblox error codes. Some of these error codes tell you when someone is in your house, or if you are even being watched. Today we will be going over the scariest Roblox error codes, and how to avoid them. Don't forget to like and subscribe to avoid these scary codes. The first error code we are going to talk about is Error Code 101. This error code means that someone is in your house. This video should explain everything for us.
Let's talk about Error Code 1001. So Error 1001 is an error code in Roblox, and it's the scariest error in Roblox.
I feel like there is definitely scarier error codes than this one, but for now let's just say this is the most scariest and dangerous.
The error code was last seen in 2011 and got removed at 2013.
Alright, but why did Roblox remove this error code 10 years ago? Sunnies, this error code is very creepy, but it could probably save your life.
So basically the error means that another device is close to your location. So if you think that you're home alone in your house, well, you're not.
I'm kind of confused on what this error code means. If there is another device detected in your house, will Roblox send you that error code? What if the device is something silly like my brother's iPad?
But I saw some TikTok vids playing the game Start survey on Roblox. It guessed their country. It also asked them if they're alone in their room. You only have two options, which is yes or no. I don't know if it's edited and the year the vid was posted, but the error code 1001 showed up while she's playing the game Start survey. So well, that's all.
Oh wow, I would be so scared to get error code 1001, especially if there wasn't any other devices in my house. But you guys, I did some very deep digging on the dark web and found out that this image of error code 1001 wasn't real, but made by a Robloxian. However, this does not mean this error code was not real in the past. I think this error code 101 was super real. It is just old, so it is hard to find. It was probably removed because it could easily be mistaken for another device in your house than a random device from a stranger breaking inside. Keeping this error code would have also scared a lot of children. This next code is the scariest one in my opinion, as I have experienced it before, and it terrified me. I was so sad after I wanted to cry. This error code is known as
Error Code 273,
and it is one of the most traumatizing codes on Roblox. I haven't gotten this code since 2020, but I will tell you my story after this explanation video.
Explaining error codes, part 2. Error code 273. So error code 273 is an error that looks like this.
As you can see, it said, same account launched, from different device. You might think is wrong, because of error code 264, but 273 is Roblox in your account, warning you or banning you, but sometimes you are being hacked and you were given error code 273, so that was the meaning of error code 273.
I first got this error code when I was playing a Roblox game. I was playing with a friend of mine, and we were having so much fun. However, earlier that week, I was talking to a strange person on Roblox, and he promised to give me infinite Robux if I gave him my password. I was a little younger, so I solidly fell for it. When I was playing my Roblox game, I randomly got disconnected, and that scary error code popped up. I didn't know what this meant at the time, so I left the game and joined back. But for some reason, it would not let me join back. Sonnies, when I tell you I was terrified I nearly pooped my pants. I then ended up losing my account and never saw it after that. I was crying for like a week straight because I lost all my Robux and game passes. So I will never forget about this super duper evil error code. Error code 264 is a code you have probably gotten in Roblox before. It is super similar to code 273, but you usually get this code before you join a game.
Why? Error code 264 is just a glitch. So sometimes the screen with error code 264 pops up. It might look scary, but it's completely harmless. You either get this screen if you join back on a game to quick or you tried to teleport somewhere. This is because Roblox hasn't recognized you have left, and if you join back to quick it will think there is two of you. Again, if you teleport somewhere sometimes, Roblox doesn't realize you have teleported away, so it thinks there's two of you. Only worry if this screen pops up. The only difference is the error code is 273. That's all for now, bye.
Sonnies, this error code is very common in Roblox players who are constantly playing and do not have any patience to wait before joining another game. However, this error code has been on Roblox for almost 5 years now. This seems like a glitched error code, but it is basically harmless. However, the next error code is not harmless at all. This error code is known as
error code -1.
This code is very uncommon and even has a very scary name to it. Let's listen to its story. Feel like if a code has a negative symbol, then it is very bad.
What about -1? A lot of people asked me about this code, so I will explain it. Error code 1 has two different meanings. This code means that you can't leave the game or reconnect, but most people think of better plan. Now the notice with caution. So it said to don't look behind you. Some of people did and they got killed, and some saw their mom with a slipper. So be careful for these error codes.
Okay, what the chicken jockey? This seems so silly. So first, these images of the error code look extremely edited. So I'm assuming that this was fan-made because it just looks fake. The first meaning of the error code means that you can't leave the game or reconnect. So if you get it, that means you're trapped inside the game for whatever reason. But the easiest solution to that is to simply click on your home button and swipe off Roblox. And if you can't do that, just turn off your device. The second meaning of this error code is that someone is behind you. Now this part is actually horrifying, but I do not think that this is real at all. I think this error code is fake. I do not believe that Roblox can detect if someone is behind you unless they are watching us through our cameras. But I was able to find another video on it.
Let's talk about error code -1. This error code is one of the unpopular codes in Roblox. When you get the code, an image like this would pop up on your screen. However, there is no information saying if this code is real or not, but if it is real, this code will pop up in random games, but the meaning of this error code is harmless. You may think you would get banned or hacked, but it is completely harmless, so don't worry about it.
So this girl basically said that the code 1 is completely harmless. She didn't explain what the code means, but she did say that it might be fake. I think that this code is fake too. It simply does not sound real. If you get error code 66600 or 999, you would probably be terrified and pee your pants. But this code is really not that bad, and it can even be a glitch if you get it.
Let's talk about
error code 666,999.
Okay, why did Roblox give this code a different number? 666 and 999 are so creepy, oh my god.
So basically there isn't that much information about this error code, but I did find some little information about it. This error code means that the game or Roblox had detected fake files, which means a hacker who had an ID of 666 would have got your IP.
So basically, if you submit fake files into Roblox, then you will receive that error. I do not think it means a hacker got your IP.
But that was not true, so don't worry too much about it. Though it just means that the game has detected fake files. But most of the time it's a glitch. This error code is scary but completely harmless.
Most of these error codes were actually very scary. However, most of them were rather faker or harmless, so they can't do anything bad to you. There's a lot of Roblox games that look innocent, but are actually very creepy. Some of these games you might have played before, and some you might have never heard of. Today we will be looking at these games' dark past, and finding out how creepy they are. Don't forget to subscribe, and like to avoid these scary games. The first game we are going to talk about is
Dress to Impress.
Almost everyone watching this video has probably played or heard of this game before, as it's one of the most popular games on Roblox. But trust me when I say this gets scary super duper quick.
The pieces together and break down the dark truth of this game. So in case you didn't know, this seemingly innocent game Dress to Impress, if you go ahead and join it, everything seems normal up until you go into Lana's salon. Over here you meet the nail salon lady known as Lana. But if you look closer, you start to see some interesting things. Things such as these missing posters, Moto Princess, Dire Bin Official, 𝗲cie, all of these are actual creators of the game Dress to Impress. But that's not the only secret found in this game, because right next to the filing cabinet, you can see the diary of Lana. Now,
what the boba? You guys, I never knew that people were getting kidnapped and dressed to impress. And Sunnies, this isn't just regular people, apparently owners of the game, were getting kidnapped, which is super scary.
No. Now, how this all started, so on April 1st, when people would join the game, they noticed Lana actually crying. You can see some of the teardrops pouring down from her face, as well as books and even a hit list found in the game. And the first diary that she writes here is,
Dear Diary, I hate it here. I have been working here for the past 5 years, 24/7, no break, and nobody respects me or knows my name. They just call me Nail Lady, when I am so much more than that. My name is Lana, but nobody calls me that. I'm going to run away one day, but nobody will care. They just take me for granted, but they don't know what it's like. I am more than just the nail lady. I am a human, and I'm tired of holding in my tears. I will backfire on all the people who take advantage of my free nail services and get my revenge when they don't expect it.
Sunnies, it seems like this Lana lady is very mad. She seems kind of evil. Maybe she is even the person who kidnapped the creators of the game.
Well, in one of her diaries, there's a link that when you go to it, you find Lana's actual Roblox account. And every now and then, she would join Roblox games where she gave out information about herself and what's going on in Dress to Impress. And very early on, Lana states,
When I was little, I was diagnosed with a chronic disease, leaving me in medical debt for the rest of my life. Gigi promised to pay it off. I accepted.
You guys, I think I know what happened. Lana had a very bad sickness, and the creator Dress to Impress promised to pay for her treatment, but she broke that promise. Because of this, Lana got mad or cursed and began to kidnap the owners and players of the game.
So already Gigi and this whole Dress to Impress agency sounds very sus. See, in order for Lana to get this job, she was told that she had to follow 3 rules. This is evident in Lana's official YouTube channel. Hello Lana, this is where you will be working. There are just 3 rules. Don't tell them what we did to you, don't tell them our plans, and lastly, don't try to escape. You know why you're doing this, and you know what will happen if you don't comply. Best regards, Dire Bin. Again, Dire Bin is one of the creators of Dress to Impress, and remember Lana's hit list that she had? Well, under Dire Bin, it's labeled as Lana's creator.
Oh my goodness, Sunnies, this is just too creepy. I never knew that Dress to Impress had such a scary backstory, because we see that Lana said Dire Bin was her creator. Does that mean that Lana is a robot, or a fake demon, or something? That's my theory, let's keep watching to find out.
Now what exactly does that mean? Is Lana even human, or what's going on? Well, in the Dress to Impress game, there was another update where Lana is no longer crying. In fact, she looks totally normal. But is she normal? Well, there's another diary nearby, and that diary entry states,
"Dear diary, that isn't me. They replaced the real me with some doppelganger. That girl sitting at my new desk is not me. I don't know who that is. I don't want to, but that's not me. I'm Lana, she's not. But she's pretending to be me. I don't know where I am. Moto Princess is holding me somewhere so I can't escape. Please help me. I'm so scared and I hope that thing sitting at my salon chair doesn't harm my image. But I think she's the reason why all these players are going missing."
Well, we were right, you guys. Lana really has been replaced. Sadly, the end of Lana's story was never finished, so it was left mysteriously. So the evil Lanas may still be out there. Just in case, I would be extra careful when playing Dress to Impress so you don't get taken by evil Lana. The next game we are going to talk about may be a lot of you guys' favorite game. However, it is also one of the darkest games on Roblox. This game is known as
Dandy's World.
Sunnies, I used to think this game was very innocent. That was until I found the very scary horrors behind this game. This video should explain everything for us.
Are you ready for some Dandy's World Creepypasta? Oh, jeez, no! What? Oh, this is bad. No, you shouldn't do that. Walk away, walk away, walk away!
What the flip-flops? The video just started and I'm already so scared. I can tell this is gonna be one of the creepiest myths we have ever seen.
So I was hunting for stalking sprout until I heard this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for the stalking sprout thing. I mean, sorry, not that. I mean, whatever sound I'm gonna hear in a minute. Oh, okay. We're going to the TV. Oh, everything's fine, I think. I'm very cute. Oh, jeez! What's that?
Holy chicken jockey, that noise really scared me. Why is Dandy's World so scary? This game has to be cursed.
I decided to investigate until I saw this. What a way to give me a heart attack, jeez! Where are we going exactly? What are we looking for? I'm very lost, hello? Creepy thing, I'll come out wherever you are, girl said creepy thing. I don't know if I want to know. I don't know. Oh, jeez. I took a screenshot of it. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh no. Oh, Poppy, you've seen better days. I don't like it. I like none of that. That is horrible. It looks like Poppy, but crying equal and strings on her arms. Literally puppet Poppy. This thing has a jump scare, and this is what it looks like. Oh good, well at least you pre-warned me. Thank you, I think. We're gone, okay, what? Oh no, I don't like this. No, oh no, that, no. Oh no, goosebumpy, no, Poppy's gonna come get me. Oh no, please no. Oh my god.
This is one of the creepiest Dandy's World characters I have ever seen. Apparently, this is an evil version of Poppy from Dandy's World. If you ever get jump scared by evil Poppy, they will be able to hack you and take your Roblox account. However, this is not the only evil Dandy's World character. There is many more that we will be able to see in this video.
Long as possible, and hopefully it won't see us. Is that what we're doing? Are we gonna peer through the window? Oh, we are. Oh, we are. What? Oh. Is that exotic 𝗿𝗄𝗃? I think I encountered her. Okay, so what? We're gonna go towards them? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, no. What? Oh, this is bad. No, you shouldn't do that. Walk away, walk away, walk away.
Sunnies, this is the same creepy character that we saw in the beginning. Now we know that their name is 𝗿𝗄𝗃, but this person is far more dangerous than evil Poppy.
Who's that? Why did you see me? I didn't want to. You forgot you was playing as 𝗿𝗄𝗃. There's no escape for you. The eyes are watching. The fog is coming. The god is coming. The near is coming. This world is foggy. The eyes are coming. What? I just wanted to play Dandy's World. Goodbye to your phone? No, but I love my phone. No, but I love my phone. No, you can't. No. You can't take my phone away from me, my data. I mean, I love my phone. Isn't it super cute? Okay, then. Is this like phone data gone bye-bye? Whoa, oh, 𝗿𝗄𝗃 is here. Oh, jeez, oh no, stop that. Oh no, the eyes are moving. No, stop that. No. What the heck? Huh? Oh, OS not found? Oh, good. I didn't need my phone. I never used my phone since.
While Sunnies is actually very scary, somehow 𝗿𝗄𝗃 is able to hack you and completely shut down your device. So if you ever encounter 𝗿𝗄𝗃 run away and close Roblox, otherwise you won't ever be able to play again. I personally think all these myths are real, so I will stay away from Dandy's world. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye, Sunnies.